Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel. And on this channel, Kulumama reality TV shows, my celebrities, my YouTubers. If it's your first time joining us today and you really like my content, do not forget to press the subscribe button and a notification bell. And if you're joining me from Facebook and Instagram, we are not on Twitter today. So say Ziba, if familiarity, I got Twitter. But we can try and post a link over there. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. It's so great to actually get to gossip on a Sunday, okay? When God asks us about this sin, we sure are going to remember when He asked us about gossip, because we did it on a Sunday. We did it on a Sunday when we were supposed to be at work. Listen, we're going to talk about Londie London. We're going to talk about Khuzani. We're going to talk about MakaThangthinI. I did do the story, you guys, but there's something that I didn't mention when it comes to the story. He is out of the hospital, but we're going to talk more about what's happening. Listen, you guys, let me show you the thing, okay? Ubaba umfundisi uPhiri here. The women are fighting over Phiri. Listen, you guys. There's something about being umfundisi, because it does not matter. Let me not say this, but bayambango Phiri. I do wonder if Phiri bezobanga, if he was just an ordinary guy, you know? There's something about a man in leadership. All of a sudden, all of these women want him. But there's something going on with these two friends, because apparently these two prophetesses are friends, but for some reason they were fighting, and Phiri's name is in there somehow. Okay, so let me greet the people in the comment section. Business strategist. Gossip also tells you how they did it and why they did it and with whom they did it. It's because of that thumbnail I had here that was saying, so the news will tell you what people did, okay? And then the gossip is going to tell you if they enjoyed it. Lindy, hello, welcome. The Blue Clinic with Dr. Tabile, welcome. Anna, hello. I always have to remember it's you. And I said, CD. Thank you so much, you guys, for being here. Mandy, Sam, Mayoliga, Tata, everybody is here. Guys, are you back from church? Oh, I guess you guys, you could be back from church. I mean, it's already 12 o'clock. Mama Sonte Zayoni. Ezayoni can't be guys to go to church. Anyway, you guys got not go in the punga. Yes, relax on a Sunday. Let's gossip. Listen, let's start with the Londie London story, you guys. Okay, I don't know if you guys remember this. Let me see if I can share it. Okay, sometime last year it was Londie London's boyfriend's birthday. Okay. And Londie London made this joke here. Let me see if I can just open it so you can see it. And the joke was music. And then the tab on StreamYard. Okay, let me see if you can see. Okay, you can see it. Okay. So Londie London here, it was his birthday, you know, her boyfriend, and she was giving him a gift and decided to do this joke where she was pretending to be giving him a gun as well. Okay. Listen, you guys, I totally didn't think that this was something serious. Even at the time when I had seen the post, I thought she is joking, obviously. Even if she was giving him a gun, she was not going to do it publicly like that. So obviously it was a joke. It looked like they were just having a good laugh, maybe him and his friends and her friends, you know, that kind of a situation. So I didn't take it serious. I didn't think that Londie London was really giving this guy a gun, okay? Now, but the thing that gave me a pause was like, okay, but where does it come from? Okay, is it his? Is it the bodyguards? Because I've seen that he has like heavy bodyguards with him. Okay, if you notice, you guys, most YouTubers don't do a lot of stories on this guy because we care about our lives. We do want to live until 50 at least. Okay, give us 50 years at least, so we're not gonna die because of gossip. And I was like, yo, guys, Londie London, yo, isibindi. Sibindi of dating a man, okata ngebhame nganga. Ah, imagine going on a date here at the bodyguards with big guns, nani. And then you continue a whole year of dating this guy. Yo, guys, yo, Londie London, banesibindi guy. That's the only thing that gave me a pause. With so Londie London, like made a decision to date a guy Okada with such guns. Okay. And also, you guys, it's like, so what happens when you do something that he doesn't like? What do these bodyguards do? You know, it just raised questions, you guys. So recently it was reported, you guys, that he is in the hospital because he did allegedly get injured in an S out at some club. And then now they but we're not going to talk about him, you guys. We're not talking much about him because listen, like I said, we care about our lives. We're going to talk now we can go back to talking about Londie London because, of course, he is out of the picture. They're no longer together. So we go back to the gossip, okay? So now he is in the hospital. And then people are like, hi, but Londie London, what's happening with your man? And Londie London is like, what man? Londie London is like, I have no man, okay? I am a single woman. I have been single for 15,000 minutes. You know, when you go to the hospital and the clerk is filling in all of those papers that you have to sign in, and then there's another one they ask you the same. You know, while the clerk was signing those documents to admit him in the hospital, Londie London was like, they're next to the bed, baby, it's over. Baby, it's over. You know, because guys, when did they break up? Listen, when did they break up? Because in December, while we were eating Itzamos with our families, drinking Oros with our families, it was reported that they got into a tiff with one journalist, which turned out to be a Bazi B allegedly at some club, and they were together. Was that not the 29th of December? Now it's like 21st of January, and you are talking as if this is like old news. The relationship is like old news. Even if you broke up with him, this man, don't say just goes to him in the hospital because it looks bad on you that now you are denying the guy because now he's in trouble, but you were busy giving him, some things to protect himself. As a joke, we understand, but still, isn't it weird that she's denying that relationship like it's old news? She was like, it's January. I'm not dealing with this one. Okay. Listen, London London has been that person that has shocked me in terms of her choice on who she dates. Okay. Let alone Imali will make you date anybody. But I always just try to put her with the people I'm like, London London. I told London my looks at all looks don't matter, not just the bank account. Okay. If the balance sheet balances, that's all that London London cares about. Anyway, you guys, so the Sunday World is talking about the Londie London because Sunday World is just as shocked as the rest of us about how now Londie London is just like, listen, that story has nothing to do with me. Okay, so don't tag me on anything that has to do with that story. So it says here, it's here at the corner there. The story is like here at the corner there. This is like a soccer thing. Okay, those who are interested in soccer, some soccer player who says that he can't play anymore because of the injury. So if you are interested, get a hold of the Sunday World to read that story. So this is what they're saying about Londie London. Okay, I don't know why they had to do this like this. Okay, like she's not that important. They just did an article there at the corner. You could have even missed the article if you were not paying attention because she's like there at the camera. Like, listen, don't play influencers like that, okay? She deserves a front page, okay? She did the unthinkable. She dumped somebody in January just before they get admitted to the hospital. I mean, really? Like, really, really? Okay, it says here, Londie dumps hospitalized. Mabonga. It says Real Housewives of Durban star and singer Londie London says that she broke up with her businessman boyfriend, who's Pamandla Mabonga. Mabonga was placed on police watch in hospital on Saturday morning after a shootout at the Temple nightclub in Sandton. Londie London, real name Londie West Zulu, started dating Mabonga in July last year following a messy breakup with the father of her two children. That was a quick relationship because on Saturday morning, while Mabonga was fighting for his life at the Medic Clinic private hospital in Morningside, Londie London told Sunday World that she broke up with him. Please don't ask me anything about that guy, okay? Don't ask me anything about that guy. We broke up. Don't ask me. Ay, bo, kanjani, who are we going to ask? I mean, the only reason that we know of this guy is because of you. Otherwise, we wouldn't know him. So now, how are you going to now tell us not to ask you about the guy? We are going to ask you about the guy because that's the reason we even know who it is. Okay. The revelation came just a month after the pair was spotted painting the town red at Konka nightclub in Soweto. The lovebirds were accused of foul behavior at the club after they allegedly asked a female journalist. Okay, that was just now, you guys. That story was just like, a few minutes ago. Following his hospital admission yesterday, Sunday World understands Mabonga has been placed under police guard for various matters, including the AS of the journalist. He was allegedly asked in the ribs after altercation after a V at Temple, leading to an S out between him and other patrons. Guys, he is at the hospital. Hopefully, he gets better soon, and we can know for sure if he had really broken up with Londie London. Listen, you guys, I don't know if you guys believe this breakup. I just thought, how convenient is this breakup? And also, guys, I did think about the fact that had it been a guy, a guy celebrity that had a girlfriend, that all of a sudden when the girlfriend is admitted in the hospital, he is going, listen, don't ask me about that person. The way we would be on this person about, now that they're in trouble, now you want nothing to do with them. But Londie London did the thing that men do all the time, which is deny a relationship sometimes. When someone is in the hospital, how's the relationship going to work? I mean, I'm thinking about it, you guys. Okay, my partner better not get admitted in the hospital because I might just do a Londie London. I'll be like, I don't know you. Who the hell is this man here? How am I going to hello, everybody. Hi, Mbali. We haven't been going live much, you guys. I think this is like a third live this year. So you haven't really missed much. Hello, my name. Happy New Year. It's been a while. I missed you so much. How is your Sunday? Hi, Ntandongwenya, one of our Facebook family members. Thank you so much for being here. My Sunday is going well. I had a headache this morning, but I'm okay. So Loadshedding has forgiven us just to do the live. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. Anyway, you guys, the next story that I want to do is this one. This is MakaThangthinI, you guys. If you know her, maybe you know her as Simthande Miyeza. Simthande was admitted into the hospital recently because they said he had seizures, okay? But what I didn't realize that there was a story that was actually taking place while he was just before he had seizures and got admitted in the hospital. And there were talks about whether what he had shared on social media about this audition that he had gone to had any influence on him not feeling well. There is the story here, but he is now out of the hospital. Remember the story that I did 2 lives ago where I was talking about how people keep talking about Mandla N's company and the treatment that they get when they go for auditions. Even when you get the part, now you're working, they've been talking about how less they can get paid and how they're not treated well. And I thought it was a story for us to do because I felt like let's just be talking about it, because obviously something is going on over there if people are complaining about your company all the time. Apparently, Simthande was one of those people that had gone to the auditions and was one of the people that actually shared the pain of actually going to that audition and not being treated well, you guys, because he was one of the people that was not treated well. And he was talking about how he was crying a whole day after he had gone to that audition. And then after that, it was reported that he had gotten sick and admitted in the hospital. And there were even untrue reports of him having passed away. Okay. So I want to read this story because, of course, I did not touch on this part of it, of being one of the people that went to that audition and was not treated well, you guys. So it says here, Mandla ends auditions, land comedian in a hospital. There's a story about Jabulani Langa on the Daily Sun. It says comedian and actor Simthande Miyeza has suffered severe seizures and was admitted in the hospital. Guys, if you don't know him, check him out. He's here on YouTube, Simthande Miyeza, also on Facebook, on TikTok. He does skits. He is MakaThangthinI when he's doing his comedy. He also is a radio personality. According to sources, the 26-year-old comedian from Kranskop in KZN lost consciousness after he felt embarrassed during the Black Brain Pictures auditions held at Bed Center in Durban on Sunday, the 14th of December. So I know other people's argument might be, I mean, he might not have, it's possible that he might have been feeling unwell already when he went to the audition. So maybe it has nothing to do with the auditions, him getting sick, okay? And that is a fair argument, you guys. But I know that you can have seizures due to stress because I've had it before where I had seizures and I was under stress. I was going through a situation and I had seizures and I'd never had them before, and they could never explain them to this day. And they ended up saying it must have been because of how much stress I was in. So it is possible, I guess, you guys. But I guess people that are experienced medical practitioners might clarify for us if this is a possibility. But I know for myself, I was told that it is a possibility since they couldn't explain it. He suffered a severe seizure and was okay. I'm skipping something. According to the sources, the 26-year-old comedian from Kranskop lost consciousness after he felt embarrassed during the Black Brain Preachers audition held at Bed Center in Durban on Sunday, 14th January. He suffered a severe seizure and was admitted to a private hospital in Durban on Tuesday, the 16th of January. After attending the auditions on Sunday, he wrote on his Facebook page that he was embarrassed and cried from auditions to his home. Simthande said what emotionally hurt him was that he was denied a chance to audition. And the comedian said Black Brain Pictures casting coordinator Nompilo Mwelase denied him an opportunity by saying thank you and called the next audition before the I mean, listen, you guys, I guess I'm not blaming this girl, this Mwelase girl, Nompilo Mwelase, because I think it's fine, you guys. You know, we've seen it in movies when people go for auditions. Next. Thank you, next. She was just having fun now. She was feeling herself and not thinking about how she was actually impacting other people. The source close to Simthande told Daily Sun that he was emotionally disturbed. Okay, listen, you guys, things like that can disturb you. You know, even when you go to an interview, you know that there are possibilities that the interview might go well and might not go well. They might ask you questions that you know nothing about. But when it happens, it really disturbs you. You know, it really, really disturbs you when you don't do well in such a situation. So, it says here he felt like he was less of a human and uglier to be in front of people. The source said Simthande's manager, Pilar Dubazani, confirmed that Simthande had been admitted in the hospital. We can confirm that Simthande suffered a severe seizure on Tuesday night and he was rushed to the hospital to receive treatment. And he is now recovering. We thank everyone who has been wishing him a speedy recovery and prayed with his family. He was also rumored that Simthande had passed away, which was not okay. Simthande, also known as MakaThangthinI, releases comic short videos imitating an old rural woman on his Facebook page. Black Brain Pictures senior casting director and head of PR Laurentia Mqobu told the Sun that they care about everybody and everybody's well-being. While we cannot confirm your allegations, we sincerely wish a young man a speedy recovery. We will be holding auditions online. If I was him, I wouldn't go to those auditions because we don't want to get sick again, just in case it's because of stress. And hopefully, once he is fully recovered, he will join Mandla on his Instagram auditions. Hopefully, hopefuls should be on the lookout for more communication on our social media pages. She said, listen, you guys, what I don't like about this Blake Brain company is that nobody is coming out just showing, that human side to say, listen, we really do apologize that things didn't go, maybe people were not treated right. That is not what we intend to do with our company. Instead, they are always coming out to sort of justify how people were treated at the audition, as if they have no plans of changing anything about the way that they source their cast. So I don't like that. Like, people are saying you did not treat them well. Like, let's just pretend to apologize or something. Okay. So that's what's going on with him. But guys, I did read that he is out of the hospital right now. That's what is being reported. So he is okay. Okay. Hello, Sila. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you so much for being here. And you guys, a big story that has been taking place since the 31st of December is the Khuzani story, because of course he won the song of the year, and I didn't even know the song. In fact, you guys, when it comes to that, I didn't know the song, but I didn't even know the song that was competing with him. So I'm like, all right, I guess it really, for me, it can be any song, okay? But I understand the people's frustration, because even for me to lose interest in the song of the year situation when it comes to Khosi FM is because of what would happen. Remember the show, the DJ show story, when all of a sudden we were introduced to show as a DJ, but also as the person that won the song of the year on New Year's Eve, and I was like, I'm done with this situation. I'm not gonna stay until 12 a.m. waiting for them to make nonsense announcements here. So he did win the song of the year, and some people were happy, some people were not happy. And there's even a story that was reported that one guy's house was burnt down, and he was beaten up because he was somewhere celebrating Khuzani's win. And the people that did not want Khuzani to win, yeah. If you are in Durban and you hear that noise, you know exactly where I live, okay? So you guys, yes. So the house was burnt. He was beating the guy because he was just celebrating. So that's how serious some people take this song of the year situation. Okay. So not only was some of the followers not happy about what the selection was with the song of the year, of course, other artists that thought that they should have won, or other artists that thought that other artists that are different from Khuzani should have won. Like, it's like a continuous thing ever since New Year's Eve. He has even announced allegedly that he's going to not take a part in the Song of the Year competition anymore, because people were even saying that he allegedly bought the Song of the Year thing. And also now Khosi FM should be called Khuzani FM, because he's always the one that wins. Okay. So let's just read a little bit of what they're saying, because now he's getting into this beef with the other artists. Listen, you guys, I also think that Maskandi artists, sometimes they just do it on people so that people just talk about them continuously. And I feel like the followers will take the beef more seriously than them. Okay, so it says here, award-winning artist Khuzani also warns Usminofu to stop making a mockery of him. So this is a Smirnoff, I guess. Okay, it's said as if the ongoing beef between Song of the Year competition on a cause is far from over. Award-winning Khuzani Mpungoso has taken a swab at another Maskandi sensation, Umphile Smirnoff Gumede, after he made a mockery of him during a celebration of the milestone of Paris, a song sung by Mthandeni Igcokama Elihle Manqele. Mthandeni and Smirnoff both hailed from Hluhluwe in the far north of KwaZulu-Natal. Smirnoff made fun of Khuzani during the performance when he asked his fans, why are you not throwing cans at me? I don't need votes to give you good music and to be recognized as one of the best Maskandi, okay? It's the shade. This did not sit well with Ijele hitmaker, who on Wednesday responded to his remarks and warned him not to start something he will never finish. Khuzani warned and threatened Smirnoff to stop making fun about what happened to him, where the fans threw cans at him and booed him during a performance. He pleaded with him to stop making such remarks because they may lead to unnecessary these in the Maskandi music genre. I do feel like you guys, as much as when they are being interviewed, especially the Maskandi guys would say that they don't support violence, but there will be things that they would say that you think, but this is not the right thing to say when you know that whatever you say can influence some crazy followers to do something. For him to actually say here that he pleaded with him to stop making fun of his remarks because they may lead to unnecessary, it's like he's threatening him, so they might just be playing a game being Maskandi artist, but the fans take it further. The fans would actually action that for him, you know. And if Smirnov doesn't act, then they would do what Khuzani would say. So I think that they do need to be careful about what they say, especially because they know that some crazy people are following them. I'm not the type of person who normally responds to artists. I like it when celebrities say that because celebrities respond to everybody. They respond to everybody, every newspaper article, every post about them, but they always start by saying, I'm not the type who normally responds to artists or people that seem to show hatred towards me, but this time, please allow me to advise and remind Smirnov about the history of the Maskandi beef. I have since been informed that Smirnov appeared in one event where he showed some excitement over behavior of Mtandeni's behavior during the Kumba Fest. Okay, he wrote. I guess the editor here was a bit in the January spirit because clearly the editor didn't edit this sentence. Khuzani said that during the event that was held at Caris Fountain in Durban, something similar like that one happened to me while I was interrupted and I was on stage, and then led to a huge fight between Maskandi followers, which led to one person dying at the event after the G shots were fired. Okay. Listen, you guys, it gets serious with the Maskandi. Okay, it's like a taxi business sometimes. Okay, for some people, such events will hurt them. It doesn't end well. It does. I don't wish to see my music fans interrupting other artists while they are performing, and I am pleading with them not to do so in future. I don't condone violence, and I will never. You cannot be rejoicing over such actions. I am reprimanding him as a leader of the Blue Nation. These are the people's lives that you are toying around with. You don't make a mockery of someone's misery, because when you do, some people become annoyed. I'm warning you. When Smirnov was contacted for comment, he said, I'm not going to entertain Khuzani. He's way older than me and he has my number. I think this Smirnov guy should get together with Cyan, because Cyan's defense to everything is always age, and he's doing the same. I think they will make a good couple. Is Cyan single right now? I think she is, because the sugar daddy passed away and the other boyfriend cheated while she had spent 50,000 rands on him. So here is the potential here. He knows what he's doing. He loves seeking public sympathy and loves playing a victim all the time. Listen, you guys, it's not that serious. It really isn't. I mean, imagine, you guys, like your house getting burnt over the song of the year, or you losing your life over the song of the year. I mean, are you even getting paid for the song of the year for you to even take that risk? Madam Dano, hello, Doopsy. It's good to have you here. Mandisa Maxeke says, kodwa mina oh, I'm reading Zulu and English all at the same time. Kodwa ninehambe Durban ngeke just for voting kungekho dlame olungako, mabayeke uBheki Khuzani simvotele thina zifans zakhe. That's a thing, you guys, because you have to vote. I can't even argue with it much because I don't vote. I can't say go to see vote, so and it could be that because Maskandi has a lot of followers. So I mean, if people don't really want Maskandi songs to be the ones that take the song of the year every year, then they need to vote for something different. Okay. That happened first time I caught it live. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate having you here. Dr. Sabile, uhleko lwakho. Guys, you have to laugh through life, okay? Laughter is good for us. So let's get into them, because guys, nothing better than gossiping about the pastor. Okay, something is happening with the pastor. Remember, guys, if you're somebody that follows Umkosi, you would know that this one right here was a girlfriend to this one, but not for long, okay? Because this one has been, his story has been about how he is a divorced pastor, and that is the most painful thing that has happened in his life. He's struggled with alcohol. I know it just doesn't make any sense, that, and a man of God, like they would say. It doesn't make sense, but it is. It is his truth. If relationships don't work out, even when you're a pastor, you can go through divorce, you can struggle with alcohol. Maybe makudliwa isidlo instead of just doing, it's something they just do. Maybe he would do cook, 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 and then he got addicted. Yeah. So then he started dating her. There were a lot of stories that were coming out about her, being this woman that targets men of God. And I was like, hey, got that now, but the men of God, they like being targeted, if we are being honest. Okay. I don't think they are complaining about being targeted. Okay. I don't think they're complaining about being targeted. Okay. So then she did the interview in Ricky's channel, Church Reality, even did an interview on Promise's channel, the podcast, my husband this, my husband that. She was saying my ex-boyfriend this, my ex-boyfriend that in that interview. So I don't know, you guys told us a lot of stories. And then there was stuff that was reported on Solomon's temples as well. You can watch all of that and decide what you believe. So we believe that they had broken up, but she was trying to explain what the breakup was about. Okay, she still loved the guy. The guy just drinks too much, likes women too much, all of that stuff. But we were done with that because it was like, okay, now it's like the same thing of just their breakup. Okay, you've broken up, leave each other alone now. Now there's a story here on Sunday where that talks about how the two women were actually good friends here, and they're both prophetesses. Guys, what do you need to do to be a prophetess? Because I kind of feel like everybody's being called a prophetess now. What do you need to do? Is there something that you study and then you qualify to be a prophetess? What's happening there? Okay. So these two prophetesses are said to be friends, okay? People that know them and follow them on social media know them to be friends, okay? But something happened where the other one spent time with the pastor and then the ex was upset about it, okay? Listen, you guys, there is no circumstance where I see my friend spend time with my ex, okay? Even when they say I am somewhere in town, I'm like, close your eyes, When they say you won't believe who I'm seeing here. I'm like, who? If they say, I'm like, close your eyes, pretend you don't see. So I can understand. It's even worse, you guys. When someone, what, you just want to do business with your ex. Nah. There's too many people you can do business with. Why are you doing it with my ex? But anyway, let's read about what's happening with these two and what has led them to be at odds with each other. But Phiri is in the mix. Okay, they're saying here that prophetess is an unholy verbal thief over the televangelist. Phiri. Okay, it says international acclaimed preacher Unam Sihoyiya was forced to cancel her appearance on a television show this week following a fight with a fellow preacher and friend, Prophetess Tuli Nkosazana Shengmane. Listen, you guys, I think even if you're going to do a business with somebody's ex who is like your bestie, maybe just tell them first, okay? The unholy verbal exchange took place on Wednesday after Prophetess Sohiya filmed a television show. Talking Dominion, which is hosted, that's the name of the show, Talking Dominion, which is hosted by popular televangelist Enoch Phiri, who is Shengmane's ex-boyfriend. Following the filming of the show, Sihoyiya allegedly received a phone call from Shengmane accusing her. Shengmane is this one, the one in the red dress, The other one is the one that went on the show. That is if I see them correctly, okay? So the phone call was accusing her of being a traitor, calling her Judas Iscariot, accusing her of fraternizing with the enemy, okay? After giving her a piece of it. And don't come over here and say, just because someone is your ex doesn't mean that or your enemy, they are. That's the first enemy you're ever going to have in your life it's your ex, even when they pretend to be nice. That is your enemy, I am telling you. After giving her a piece of mind, Sihoyiya told her, folded, and called Phiri asking him to delete the show's footage and not to air the episode. Listen, you guys, I think the fact that she asked Phiri, after she realized that her friend was upset, she asked Phiri to delete the episode. I think that she is showing that she does care about the friendship. Okay, it is understood that Shenxane also called Sihoyiya a loose woman. But guys, listen, guys, even when I'm fighting with my friends, I'm not gonna call them loose women, because they're words that once you use them, like there's no taking them back. Because when you call your friend, like your bestie, a loose woman, people will believe that they are a loose woman because you are very close to them, you know their business. So you must know something that indicates that they are loose women. If you are saying it as a best friend, people are likely to believe it when you say it. Okay, so, and then they're saying here, Tuli was so angry and felt that Nam was picking Phiri's side since they broke up last year. He called anyone who wanted to listen and told them that Nam wants her ex and that she was acting like a loose woman and not a friend to her. The source said, now I'm wondering if Tuli still wants Phiri. Okay. Shenxane and Phiri had a public breakup last week. No, was it last? Kanjan last week, that means that after all the interviews she did, she went back to Phiri. Because if the breakup is last week, to now we thought the breakup was last year, you know, after like a few months now, corner, like 3 months, I think. Dating for less than a year, after dating for less than a year, the pair broke up after Phiri discovered that Shenxane was previously married and had not disclosed this to him. Sihoya told Sunday World that she had been friends with Shenxane for over 6 years and did not believe in having public disputes with her. Besides the issue that we had, I would not like to comment because I still love her. So for what is worth it, I would rather keep quiet. Her opinions are valid, and I did not apologize to her for how she felt. And I do apologize to her. Sorry, you guys. I really apologize from the friendship's point of view. I was just there for work. I was just passionate about the topic the pastor had called me to talk about. I had no intention to hurt her. She denied that she had any romantic interest in Phiri and said that she did not believe that her friend could accuse her of being a traitor. I was shocked about how she reacted. I spoke to her because I don't like drama, rather. She knows that I wouldn't hurt her. She's my best friend. Or it's me just adding the best, guys. She says she's my friend. So I went to apologize and even ask Pastor Phiri to not add the episode because I did not know that she would be hurt. So I apologized to her. She said, Sihoyiya said she met with Shenxane on Thursday to iron out the differences. She was upset because the person who was interviewing me was Pastor Phiri. She said she didn't have a problem with the interview. The only issue is that Pastor Phiri was the one that was interviewing me. Okay. So on my part, I didn't take their war seriously at that point. Listen, if your friend breaks up with somebody, that's serious enough war for you not to get involved. Responding to the alleged altercation, this one, Utuli said, Nam and I had an argument as friends, but we are okay now. Okay. Unfortunately, the argument made it to the Sunday World. I do wonder, guys, who shared this story with the media, because it does sound like Nam does care about the friendship. She's not trying to say anything bad about her friend. And now that they've made up, even Tuli is sounding like she does not want to say anything bad about her friend. But obviously, there is someone in this mix that decided to share this whole story with the media. I do wonder if it's Phiri or some of the other friends that while Tuli was upset, she called and she was like, you won't believe, you won't believe what this loose woman did to me. Okay, I do wonder if she did that. Anyway, you guys, that's all the stories that I wanted to do today. Okay, if I do have energy, I will come back here at 3 o'clock to do another live. Aviwe, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you so much. We are just about to walk out. Anyway, you guys, this is the Mkosi for the Sunday. This is the Mkosi that might possibly prevent us from getting to heaven. Okay, I hope some of you did go to church, because we do need somebody to be on the inside when we're there by the gates of heaven, begging to get to heaven. We need someone who's going to be inside saying, Lord, I know them. They are good people. Let them in. We can't all be outside begging to get in. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like it before Pumegona, share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Nginithanda kakhulu.